Well, hello, my friends, and welcome to My Hobby Home. My name is Cathy. Welcome to Vlogmas. It is Thursday, and I'm wanting to kind of get a little ahead of the live that I am going to be on tonight with Tammy at The Siberian Wind. I will put the link for her page down, or her channel down in the description, so you could join us if you would like to. This is one that you really do not want to miss. But she and I are sewing the land that I love that comes from the Celebrate with Quilts. This is the book that we are sewing out of, and we are doing the land that I love. It is a simpler type quilt. Right now, what I am working on is called the 3-inch Dandy Star block. This is what the block looks like. So what I am doing is trying to get these together, because our goal was for the month of November was to complete our blue section of our flag. And I'm just now starting piecing these together. I have a whole bunch of them over here that I still need to press, but I have some pressed, so I thought, well, let's go on and get started on the blocks, and we can chit-chat. Now, each block requires 4 half-square triangles and 4, let's see if you can see that, snowball units, and 1 solid. Now, I am doing my Dandy Stars the way the book says to do them, but when you look at the picture of the flag and the piecing instructions on it, it has the colors opposite. These here are white, the blues are all white, and the whites are blue. Well, that's not how I did it. So, and that was not intentional. That's just how it happened. I need to see how many of these that I need to get started, but I guess I'm just going to get started. I know I only need, I want to make sure to only do 18 right now, because that's the only number that I can actually put together. So I'm going to get 18 of these, so I don't do more than that. Now, this is a paid for pattern, so you will not see any of the measurements. That's why I have my camera kind of up a little, so I'm not giving away any secrets as to the pattern. So I am just going to start, and I'm going to do a continuous stitch. I'm going to do the first 2 blocks, or first 2 pieces of each square, or what I'm doing is I'm starting my rows. So I'm going to take each of these solid squares and put a half square triangle on it, and until I finish all 18. Well, I only grabbed 17 because I already had 1 block made, and all I want is 18 right now. So guys, I hope your day has been going well. We are getting down to the end of the week, and I am so excited about that. I love it when my Thursdays get here, because I know my weekend is about to begin, and I am going to get to sew. But this weekend, I think I'm going to have grandbaby duty, because my daughter, she has a baby shower to go to, and then a work Christmas party to go to, and I think I'm going to just keep him all day Saturday. So she can do that. And then I know on the 14th, I'll have my grandbaby girl. Oh, I love it when she gets to come and stay with me. We go shopping. But I think this time we're just going to stay at the house and watch Christmas movies and have hot chocolate. Well, she's going to have chocolate milk, not hot chocolate. I am so excited, and I'm in the throes of decorating, and still ain't got my little old tree back here decorated yet either. So, you know, it is what it is. I have so much going on. Maybe I'll let my little grandbaby girl help me decorate my trees. But we are sewing, and I want to thank you all from just some of my videos. I have gotten orders already come through my email, people asking how to order certain things. Right now, I have so many orders coming in on the embroidery stuff. I have about, on the Nordic Star, I have probably about 38 hours of embroidery that I need to do to get those done. And I calculate that up based off of the time it takes to make one. And then my little gingerbread man, I have probably another 15 hours on those. If I have any that I can put up to order, I do like to put things up on eBay to be ordered. And I will say this at this time. I had some people ask about the Cabbage Patch dolls or comment about those. They were interested in buying them. I am going to list those. I checked with my daughter-in-law to see if my grandbaby girl, you know, needed any dolls or anything. And she was like, no, ma'am. She has got so many. So I am going to list those on eBay to sell. I do buy it nows. I don't do the auctions because I know there's a going price, and I don't go to, you know, a baby doll. I think one of those Cabbage Patch dolls is going for like $22. And these are the older Cabbage Patch. It's the babies. So what I do is I go into eBay and I see what it has sold for in the last 30 days. And I take the average of what it's sold for in the last 30 days. I don't even go the highest one. I go whatever the average is. And that's what I list it at. Because, you know, I'm like, well, people are going to be paying shipping also for their items, because I do not do free shipping. I just do calculated shipping, where it's calculated based off of where you live. And guys, if y'all catch me looking over here, it's because I have a live going on over here, but I haven't been. I was watching it and then I cut the volume off of it, so I'm guilty of that. I like my people that I watch to get their view hours in. So I'll just cut the volume off if I'm sewing and recording. Because I do stop and peek at it. You know, I do what. It's not that I just let it run and don't watch it. It's just every now and then I do stop, and y'all will see pauses in the video and stuff where I will stop and take a second. Okay, so that is all of the first two blocks of this row. So it's this one and this. Oh, doggone it. I didn't do the right ones. I'm going to have to take every one of them apart. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I'm not going to take them apart right now. I'll do that off camera. So, y'all, okay, real life. I just sewed every one of these wrong. This was supposed to, the solid blues are the center. And I'm doing the top row, and it should actually be with one of these. Oh, Lord, oh, Lord, Lord, Lord. Okay, so I'm going to lay that aside. So I can do those. I can undo those. So what I need to do is 18. Because I know I've got to, so I'm going to pull 17. I have 17 of these. So I'm going to put them with these. I can't believe I just did that, y'all. Well, yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. I can believe I did that. It happens. It happens. So I'm going to take this and this. My goodness. My goodness. It happens. It happens. Oh, that is so funny, though, that I just did that. Because I was telling myself before I started recording, we're going to do it tonight. We're going to get it right tonight. But, y'all, it's been one of those days where, well, it was a very busy day at work. I mean, the beginning of the month is always so busy, and it tires my brain out. That's the only thing I can call it. It just tires my brain out. So I came home and took a little nap. And I guess I still need a little nap. But it is okay. It is not anything that my friend Jack can't take care of. I'll just pull that out if I need any of those squares while I am doing this tonight. So, you know, I just gave y'all less than 15 minutes. It only took me the first 15 minutes of the video to do it wrong. But, you know, I just showed y'all 15 minutes of doing it wrong. It wasn't quite 15 minutes, but just goes to show I'm not an experienced quilter. Anybody can do it, though. I'm a year and a half in. Let's just say that. I'm a year and a half in quilting, and we all still do things like that, you know. But now I'm sewing the real first two of the first row together. I don't know if I'll need that for that second row yet. But this makes quick work if you do all of the same blocks, or I keep calling them blocks, they're squares. If you put the same squares together, you know, like chain stitching, it goes by so much quicker because you're not cutting the thread, you're not doing certain things. You know, like after I get this done, I'm going to start with the first two of the second row. And then I'll do all of the first two of the second row. And then I'll do the first two of the third row. Now, I may have to cut some of those apart that I just did to get the half square triangles. I don't know. I probably won't have to do those until I'm on the last row, putting that third block on. Because like I said, I'm only doing 18 blocks right now. So that's like the first three. When piecing, you're piecing this at a diagonal. You're not going rows like this. You're going rows like row, 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 row. And I have another quilt top that goes like that, and I'm going to have to pull that out because I want to get that done so bad. because I love the fabric, but I can't promote the pattern, or I can't promote it because the pattern maker does not want it promoted. Or requested that I not do videos on it. So I respect her wishes, but I still want to finish that quilt. So probably what I'll do is kind of something like this, and I'll just tell y'all what it is and just tell you that I can't really show it. But it's a Christmas quilt because I got it in Christmas fabrics. Maybe I can show it and just don't tell you what it is. Guys, we are, let's see, today may be the early, for those that are doing, or for those that did the Tree of Life, I think today is the early registration for those that did Tree of Life. For the flyway, I think is what it's called, flyway. I still, at the time of this recording, I'm still not sure I'm going to do the flyway. There are some colorways in there that I do really like. But I'm thinking I may do the small and do the additional borders, because I haven't finished my Tree of Life, and I did do the border kit on it. So, okay, I'm not going to cut that. Don't cut it. I have to talk to myself here so I know. Don't cut it. Don't cut it. So, just keep. So, now what I'm going to do is 18 of the second row, which requires 18 of these center pieces. So, we must be making 36 of those because I had exactly 18 or 35, but that's okay. I'm going to get started making these. What I am doing is I'm lining up the far end, but I do want to finish that quilt, and that'll get a quilt out of my boxes over here, because that will be one that I take to the long armor to have quilted. But anyway, about the flyway, I have not decided yet if I'm going to do it. But there are some beautiful colorways, I think. It looked like they're more mellow tones is what they're using for flyway, which I love those. I mean, those are right up my alley. Perfect for me. I did see someone had made a comment about the colorways not having something else, and I think they were going to sit out because they just weren't real sure. But you know, hey, I have seen quilts done because, okay, each quilt is going to be different based on the colorway that you're using. And like the Tree of Life, I've seen it done in several, I've actually seen it done in all the colorways. And the one that I have, I can't remember what mine is called. Woodland, I think is what mine is called. And it's beautiful. But plus, I have so many things going on right now. I would not miss not having something going on. Okay, it looks like I'm going to run out of these snowball units, which means I need to press some out. I didn't press all of them out. I have a whole stack of them over here because I thought I'd have enough, but I wasn't going to do all of the squares, and then I decided I was going to do 18 of them. And you actually need these squares on everything. You know, the little, what are they called? Snowball units? Whatever they're called. But I just wanted to get a little bit of sewing in. Thank you all for coming and sewing with me. I know during the week, like a sew-along is really not what most people want to see. It's what I have right now. Saturday, the sew-along is Saturday. So it won't be Saturday. I don't know. Well, I already have Saturday, Sunday, and Monday's videos lined out. Monday is going to always be my updates. But y'all, I have a new box coming that I have never done before. Okay, I'm going to press while I'm talking with you guys, because I have my little roundabout over here, and I can just lay some of these out and just press them and talk at the same time. We hope. We hope. I seem to not be able to do two things at one time right now because I seem to mess up. But it's okay. Nothing that a seam ripper can't take care of. And I got plenty of fabric, so I'm not cutting anything, so I won't hurt anything. Make sure my iron is nice and warm. Y'all, my cord comes out over here, but I have to hold it because I'm right-handed. And yeah, I'm trying to not make a mess here. Trying to figure out a way to do this over here beside me, because it probably would be so much better to do it to the right of me, but I just don't have room to the right of me, and y'all would never see me. I wouldn't be talking to y'all. I'd be talking to my machine over here. Just need to get a cup. Well, I need to get a bunch of these pressed because I need these in all of my rows. Let's see. I don't have that many more for this row, but I need a bunch for the next row because that's the second block of the next row. I may just go on and keep pressing some of these and keep talking with you guys while I'm pressing. And I'm sorry to be looking down the whole video, but most people normally are just watching me anyway, listening to me anyway. Yeah, I was wanting to get a lot of things done this month, and it just seems like I got lots of things blocking me. I have a lot of stuff. Well, orders, of course, come first. If I'm able to do a video of it, I will, just to make sure you guys have a video. I've been finding some beautiful things to make. Oh my goodness. You guys are going to see some new projects that I have never done. And that's exciting. I always love doing new projects to see if I can do them or not. Some of them are flops, but some of them aren't. Some of them are really good, and I really like them. But I already have quite a few things lined up that I want to do for you guys so y'all can see them. Mainly because I want to do them. And I'm bringing y'all along with me. You know, my channel is not sometimes it is. I'm going to say sometimes it is. I don't do something beforehand to see if it's going to work out. I have nothing that is pre-scripted. Nothing. What you see is what I'm seeing. Now, I did make this little block without recording that, but I knew I was going to be making so many of them, and I just wanted to get a feel of that, and I actually sewed that while I was watching a live. So, I wasn't recording that day. I try to have a day that I don't record, you know, a down day. Normally no, it's not Sunday. I try to have a day that I'm not sewing. and which is Sundays. I do record my updates most Sundays unless I have a lot going on and I'm not going to be home most of Sunday. But my updates are normally done Sunday evenings. But today is Tuesday. You're seeing this on Thursday. I already have my video ready for tomorrow because I decided to do it while I was doing some orders. And when I say I have over 20 hours, I'm doing the Nordic Dream coaster, and I have several orders for those. I've got one order done, and I've got several more coming in, or that has come in. But I'm going to start, if I make a few extra, I may throw them out on eBay. If I do that, I will let y'all know. I will put the link for it in the description. And just so y'all are aware, like what I sell those for is $7 a piece. Because that just barely covers my supplies. You know, maybe a little bit more of my supplies. But you know, when you buy fabric, you can't buy just what you need of that. You're going to have extra. So if I have extra fabric, I'll usually make up what I have in the fabric, and then I'll list those out on eBay. Because I don't want to waste my fabric. I want to use it up and be done. And I'm going to have to quit. Yeah, I'm going to have to quit putting fabrics in that scrap bin because my scrap bin is overflowing. And I got 3 baskets for my scrap bin. It's crazy. But what I'm trying to do with my scrap bin is I'm probably going to have to, well, one of my scrap bins, I'm making that string quilt that I haven't touched in a while, which I need to. I'm making that string quilt, and then I have a bin that has like red, white, and blue stuff. So I could probably do some applique with the red, white, and blue stuff. You know, that's the good thing with embroiderying and appliquing. You can use a lot of your scraps doing that. And I know people do a lot of scrap quilts, real scrappy quilts. It's really hard for me to see a quilt in my scraps, even though I am doing that string quilt. That string quilt is my sew without thinking quilt, and I haven't been able to work on it in a while. Some days if I want to just sew and I don't know exactly what I want to sew on, and I will pull that bin out and just work on that. Because I'm hoping it may even be before tomorrow's video or Friday's video. I'm hoping to get my office set up. I have some new stuff coming in for my office. No, it's not lights. I really wish it was. But I'm doing a new backdrop because behind me, you see, that's my curtain. I like my curtains to show, but I do like to have a backdrop, you know, just because I like Christmas stuff too. You know, I like to have a little Christmas backdrop. It's okay if I don't. But I have some stuff coming in for that because I actually have like my hanging rack that I hang my quilts on. Then I have my backdrop stand. And what I'm going to be doing is combining the two. I got a new rack coming in that will support my quilts and backdrops. And I'm going to be getting 2 things out of my office because I'm trying to reduce things in my office. This will help a lot because right now my backdrop stand is behind you guys. It takes up so much space because it's a single pole stand. Like the pole comes up the middle and then the bar goes across the top. And that just takes too much room. And it's got the tripod stand. Not tripod. It's got the, well, yeah, it's got the 3 legs that open up. And I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that. Because it's a trip hazard. And I only have limited space in here. So the stand that I'm getting has the legs on the ends. Like the center is open. And the legs are on the sides of it. Which is fine because it's wide enough that one set of legs will be right here at this bookshelf. The other set of legs will be at the table that holds my heat press. And that's something else, guys, I was going to tell y'all. I hope to be doing a vinyl video for you guys. I want to do some shirts for my grandbabies for Christmas, and I've just got to get to it. I have not pulled my Cricut down at all this year. And this bookshelf, my Cricut is up there on that top shelf. And my cutting mats are all hanging on the wall over here beside it. And yeah, I can't even get to them right now. I got project boxes all over there. Talking about project boxes, guys, y'all catch us on Tammy's Live tonight. I think I'm far enough in the video that those that are seeing this are the ones that listen at least to the whole video. I am doing at least 5 giveaways tonight in celebration of official YouTuber 1 year. Actually, on tomorrow, the 6th, I got enough, I think, subscribers to monetize my channel. And a lot of people, they're like, oh, it's just for money. No, the money helps me do this. The money helps me get my quilts long-armed. The money helps pay for subscription boxes. Because I am not sponsored or an affiliate for anyone. I was at one time, I was an affiliate for MyCraftJoy. They did the diamond painting, but I'm not an affiliate any longer. I may still have my link in the description though. So if y'all want to go check them out, I think there's still, you can still go by that link and look if y'all want to. They have some beautiful stuff. It's not just diamond art. They have punch kits, I think, also, that are just absolutely beautiful. Well, guys, I am still pressing. I had to take a second there. I had to go get a little water from my throat. And we're running, well, I had to take a longer than a second there. I took a little minute. And for all my people, I am so excited. I hope to see y'all tonight on the live with Tammy. I've got 16 packages already counted up to be doing in my giveaways for the month of December. So I'm going to kick it off Thursday tonight with Tammy in her live on her channel. So I will have her channel linked down in the description. I will have this book linked if you want to join us. We would love to have you. I'll have all of this down in the description for you because the more the merrier. This is a beautiful quilt. Very patriotic quilt. And I love patriotic. I've always been a patriotic person, but patriotic decor was never something that I really did a lot of until my son went military. And when he went military, I'm telling you, the United States government owns your child when they join the military. And they definitely do. But they mold them into young men and soldiers, and Some of them, I think. Those that can be molded, they do. I know it definitely turned my son into a young man. I'm going to admit, my son was a brat. Spoiled brat. This mama spoiled her little baby. I always wanted 4 children, but I only had 3 because, you know, medical reasons. But I was blessed with the 3 that I have. And they are definitely blessings. Definitely, definitely. Turned him into a good daddy, though. Now, every now and then, he is still a little bit immature. He's a boy. He's a man. Well, he's a man. He's over 21. But, you know, they say most men don't grow up until they're about 35. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Really waiting. Okay, I think I am going to stop with these. I don't know what these units are called. I call them snowball units, but I don't know if that's what they call. Because I don't think they cross over like that. But it's what I got. That's what I'm doing. So we're just going to go on and where am I at? I have to think about what step I'm on. I have, y'all, I got a bag sitting up over there that's flapping in the fan, and it keeps catching my attention. Like something's moving in my room. But I have my little solid squares here. I'm working on the center row right now. Just doing the first 2 of each row. You may get to see me do the first 2 of the 3rd row too. I'm not sure if I'll have that much time. But that's all I'm doing right now, y'all. Is just this and chit-chatting and looking forward to doing my Christmas decorating. Hopefully this weekend. I talked to my daughter to see if she could come help, but she's got her hands full with office parties and baby showers, and I'm glad I don't have those to go to. But I think my husband does come in, now like I said, pre-recorded here, Thursday. So he'll be here Thursday while I'm on the live with Tammy, but he will probably be sleeping. Because he'll work off at 6 o'clock that morning. Or this morning. He'll work off at 6 o'clock this morning. Or he worked off at 6 o'clock. Okay, so that's the first 2 of the 2nd row. And now the last 2. Let's see, I'm going to do 18. I don't know that I have 18 of these half square triangles. Let me see. I did. I had 18. All right. So we do a half square triangle for the bottom and a whatever unit that is called, a snowball unit, whatever it is called. I have to lay it down on my table to make sure I'm doing it in the right direction. Seeing I was putting that one together wrong direction. Oh, Lord. I may need to stop sewing tonight because I may be doing this all wrong. All wrong. Got to get those lined up there. The thing with the snowball units, now they're going in this direction because they're touching the bottom of the star piece. I am sewing these wrong. I am sewing these all wrong. All wrong. Yep, I'm going to have to stop that. And yep, I sewed those 2 wrong. I don't know why, but I'm still sewing them like they're on the center. And they're not on the center. See, I have it going the wrong direction. My goodness, my goodness. These are small. They're easy to take apart. So I'm going on and taking these apart because I counted out my 18. And I want to do my 18 and do them right. So I'm going to lay that over there. I'm going to lay that back here. That one's not sewed. So at least I only did 2 this time instead of every single one of the 18. That's a mess. That's a mess, y'all. I'm telling you. This is what happens when I record late in the evening sometimes. Not that I'm not paying, well, I'll say not that I'm not paying attention, but apparently I'm not paying attention. I have to make sure to flip it so. There we go. Now we cooking with hot grease, y'all. Now we cooking with hot grease. My goodness. Now, I'm not going to keep you guys very long tonight. I'm actually probably about to end this right here so you guys can come catch Tammy and I over on her channel. As I said before, I will have her channel down in the description. So you guys can go over to her channel and you can see that she has it set up for her Thursday night lives where you can click on it and it will notify you. So just go over there and click it where you're notified. So when she goes live, you'll get the notification, because you definitely do not want to miss tonight's live. It is the kickoff to my giveaways. And we're going to be doing quite a few of them. Now, the items that I am giving away tonight are items that were given to me to share with people on my channel by another subscriber. I have put some things in there out of my stash. I think mostly what I have tonight is going to be patterns and notions. I think I've given all the fabric away. Well, actually, I do know that I have. I've given all the fabric away that was in that box, but there are still quite a few other cute little things that can be won tonight. And what better time to do this than during Vlogmas? So we are just going to be having fun and sewing along tonight. I can't wait to see you guys over there. But I think I'm going to end it here so you guys have plenty of time to do what you want to do. Grab you a bite to eat and then come jump over there with us. And I'm going to keep sewing these so I can have them ready for tonight, because we are starting on the red blocks tonight. But I do want this completed before we start the live. So guys, give me a thumbs up if you have not yet. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. If you have any questions about this particular pattern, leave a comment. I do try to respond to each and every comment personally. And as always, until I see you again, which will be tonight, hopefully, I hope you have a very blessed day and a very Merry Christmas. Goodbye.